All right, here I am at the world's famous Chrome Glow.
South Florida famous, anyway.
South Florida famous. But hey, you guys are like nationwide and you even sell internationally online.
That's true.
And you guys have always taken care of me. And you fixed my bike up in 2015. But for the Mexican Harley Davidson dealership in Cuernavaca, Mexico, I probably would have finished my ride 3 weeks earlier. But tell some of the folks, what exactly did you do to my bike to get me ready to go down to the end of the world, to the southernmost point, to drive that sucker all the way up to the northernmost point?
Mostly what we did deals with safety. It's like what we did with the lighting in the back to get him seen wherever he's riding, and hooking up this camera that he brought to us in the front. That thing is absolutely incredible. What that does is it reads heat signatures, and he has a monitor in front of him that will show him heat signatures that are out there further away than the headlight can actually shine. So he knows if there's
about 1,800 feet.
Maybe a pack of animals are up there, or somebody's getting out of a car or something. You just can't see him in the road because he's out in the middle of nowhere. That'll show him that people are there. Even with all the lighting, he's already got all the extra auxiliary lighting.
Hey, turn it on. Let's take a look and see what we got.
So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff going on here. And that was another reason he brought it in, was so that, I need your key fob.
My key fob?
I'm not stealing it, I promise.
Hang on, I got it here in my pocket somewhere.
Yeah, it's one of the main reasons he brought it in was to work on the wiring for all this auxiliary lighting, because it was decent and it worked. However, it wasn't the nicest setup. The connections weren't that great. They weren't necessarily where they should have been either. So if he did take it to a Harley dealership out in Cuernavaca, Mexico, whatever he said, I don't know.
Cuernavaca, Five Guys.
Everybody, they would be looking for the connections. They'd never be able to find it because it was all behind the battery, and that's not where the Harley dealer is going to look for it, because that's not where it's supposed to be. So we cleaned up a lot of that wiring. We had to extend some of those wires just to get everything where it needs to be, where any Harley mechanic would know to look for it.
And you labeled each one.
Yes, we did.
Every male and female connection is labeled.
You can get that camera down in here. You can see a couple of the labels. Where we start, we bring it along the way. That's actually going straight to the camera right there to mount that up. This is one of the caliper lights. It'll say on the... That's the bottom one, so that would be the orange caliper light. And you follow that on the other side of the tank, you'll see the same one, and then underneath the side cover where all that wiring is supposed to be, that label will be there again.
Now, what are these red lights here on the side here, on the saddlebags and the tour pack?
Those are running lights. Running lights mostly, obviously all the time. You keep the turn signal, hanging to right, you hit that guy right there, there you go.
And people on the side, even though they can't see the lights in the back, they see you and they know you're going to take a turn.
Right, those are about as bright as you get right there. And then you can see on the back of the bike too, we also have some auxiliary lighting in the back. An extra run brake turn set here and here. We get the fillers and the bags from Custom Dynamics. And Gabe brought us another set here that adds another brake light at the bottom of the bag. You can see that we added that strobe module as well in the tour pack so that people really know he's slowing down.
Now, this is a 2019 Road Glide. It didn't come with this fender light. And you guys sell that here. If anybody wants, they can buy one, have it put in, and it adds extra protection so you don't get hit from behind.
It adds a running light, which is easy for people to see you at night, and it also adds an additional brake light. So you got another way to show people you're stopping.
Oh, let's see what we got in here. So
on the inside,
this is an amp for the Harley Boom whatever system, and they sort of did like a messy job in here. They did the best they could, but your best was better than their best.
The bracket that it comes with is just, it's bulky, cumbersome. It takes up too much space in your tour pack. So especially on a journey like Gabe is taking, every inch matters. So we saved him, I don't know, 8 to 10 square inches of space by making this cover for him at least. We did that, so he's got a lot more space.
So what do I do at night? I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm
Right.
looking for something. I want to
Pitch
get
black
gloves.
outside. You just reach over here and you press that.
Whoa! Well, look at
Got
that.
yourself a waterproof switch right there. It turns on all these lights. It lights up your tour pack really well. You can see whatever you need inside of there, no matter how dark it is outside.
Now, what is this thing here that you...
That right there, the Pathfinder 2 ECU, that is actually that's the brains of the operation when it comes to that...
The camera.
That thermal camera that's on the front fender there. That has everything, basically all the brains on the inside to make that camera function properly and to send that signal to his monitor so that he'll be able to see that signal. And the reason we mounted it inside the tour pack is because these systems aren't necessarily made for motorcycles, so they come with about 30-foot leads on them. I don't know if it's that long, but it's pretty long. So instead of trying to jam all that, coil it up and jam all that wire inside the fender or inside the fairing or under the seat, we decided to run that wire a lot longer to utilize a lot of that space that way. And also, the ECU is the only component that is not even water resistant. So that's why we decided to mount it inside the tour pack where it won't encounter any water.
And there's the button for the light. Wires come through here safely loomed. Comes all the way out. Is there anything else we should know?
I don't know. We did a lot. Put a lot of hours into this bad boy.
Now we don't have the screen because the screen is more towards a automobile. I'm going to go now actually down the road. It's 2 blocks from here. I'm going to see if they'll give me my money back and I can get a different screen with a bracket where I'd like to have it is I'd like to have it right here, sitting right here, bolted to the windshield. Oh, and here we go. This is a switch.
Oh yeah, because he's going to need an auxiliary.
There's going to be an auxiliary gas tank. I'm using the same one that I used from 2013. And what happens is we're going to have a gas hose that comes down here. We cut a hole through there. And the pepcock is going to be up in here. And there's going to be an avionics pepcock because those have a very low rate of fail. So what happens is you flip this forward and you got your front gas tank. You flip it back and you have your auxiliary gas tank. So my auxiliary gas tank, all the guts, the pump is and everything is Harley Davidson. What we did is we took this gas tank, not this one or one like it, that was dented I bought from the junkyard, and we cut out the square where all the guts go in. Then we welded it to the top of a box. It's 50 PSI and it flows. And I always use the back auxiliary gas tank because even though it's Harley, it's not 100%. It still shows you gas on the fuel gauge. But what I do is I run the back, and then when it runs out of gas, it goes brrr, and the whole bike just slows down. So what I do is I hit the switch, then I come down, I change the pepcock, boom, and it brrr, and I just pick back up without stopping, without missing a beat, and I move forward. We don't have that. Right now it's in the welder. They're making it to fit this 2019 because now it's fitting the 2013. But tell us a little bit about Chrome Glow real quick, and tell us what you do and why people should come in and give you business.
Chrome Glow basically is what we do is lighting. It's 90% of our business is lighting. We do some work with sound systems, whether it be something that bolts on the handlebars for your Road King or your Dyna or your Softail, or say Gabe wanted upgraded speakers and amplifier for a fairing model bike, we could do that same thing. A lot of the products we use are, especially concerning Harley Davidson, they're all plug and play, and basically any of your functional lighting, all that stuff has free installs here at Chrome Glow. And then we do a lot of the accent lighting too. I like to focus more on safety first, headlights, taillights, turn signals, stuff that's going to help save your life day and night, as opposed to the accent lighting, which is just going to help you at night. It does look cool though, so don't forget about that. And most of our lighting products do carry lifetime warranties, and those warranties cover the labor as well. So if you paid me to put it in, you wouldn't have to pay me to change it out if it failed on.
Fantastic, but not just Harley Davidsons, BMWs, Hondas, whatever they bring in on 2 wheels, 3 wheels.
Ice cream trucks, motorcycles, whatever it may be.
Now you guys do a lot of LED
12
for
lights on.
police motorcycles, right?
We do. We sell the lights to Coral Springs. They have their own mechanic, so he does the work for them. But then we do the lighting also for Coconut Creek, Boynton, Delray, and Boca, and we do the installs for those departments there.
So if you're doing it for the government, you must know what you're doing, because they ain't doing them themselves.
Right?
Well, listen, thank you. And folks want to follow me, they can either go to screamingthunder.com, or there's going to be a link on Chrome Glow where you could follow the run. And on chromeglow.com, you'll be able to get updates of my run. So thank you. And here we are.